Just feel this within yourself. Feel whatever it is. That reality resists, that others push against and judge. And feel that within yourself, that conflict, that battle to justify yourself and your position against the opinions of others that disagree with you. If you can allow your presence to be a blessing to those that you interact with, then even your internal conflicts will end. Certainly your external ones will. So justifying your rightness in the face of this reality, vigorously debating your version of it as being true, give up, surrender, let go. Realize that they're all right. You're not being the you that is true. It's the living truth. If you were, you wouldn't have these issues with life. So quit being who you are. Because who you are is a pretense, it's not your truth. Who you are is just a momentary experience of confusion. Allow the confusion to clarify when you focus upon the light of the divine that shines within you. Focus on the light of the divine that shines from within you. Focus on the light of the divine that shines from within you. Please. Yeah, do that. Give reality a break here by noticing, observing, granting, and then existing is the manifestation of the you divine. The divine clearly manifest, clearly communicated, clearly realized, and clearly present here on earth as you. How could it be any clearer than that? Clear everything else out. All thoughts, all ideas, all beliefs, all attitudes, all decisions, all considerations, all judgments. Everything that hides the truth of ourselves here. Anything that minimizes the beauty of the divine way within you. It's not so hard, really. You just have to ask for it all. You can't ask for this reality to shift in some sort of way to slightly better you. No. You have to ask this reality if it's ready to experience its bliss, its reunion with the divine, its merger with the sublime way of true love. The love that is true to itself, to the other, to its brothers and sisters, to its enemies, to its foes, to those who would oppose. A love complete and pure and true. The unconditional love in you. There. The light within you is the unconditional love in you. Be aware from there. And allow your life, your body, your soul, your heart, your mind to be clarified, to be harmonized, to be beautified, to be enlightened in a transcendent way by a loving merger with that which loves unconditionally within yourself. Consciously united, the divine and the damned, intertwined intimately. That which is free and that which is lost and bound and unable to recover. Be the freedom that, when merged with that which cannot recover the truth of itself, that releases that limitation, that restriction, that inability and disability. And just do it now, instead of just think about it. Put all your awareness upon your willingness to experience miraculous freedom. It's not worth your attention. Allow your freedom to be birthed within you. Could we shut the door or put them in the bedroom or something? Great, thanks. Well, that was, I'll make a noise when it walks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So feel whatever it is and however it manifests in your awareness. Whether it's pain or tension, emotions, unconsciousness, confusion. Just notice it and feel it. As you know, the delight of the divine that's within you is transmuting it all. As quickly as you become aware of it, as quickly as you choose to become aware of it. Okay, for me, I feel it right in the heart. I feel it hard, I feel it hot, I feel it frozen and cold and solid, tense, afraid. It's what I feel within myself. That's what restrains me, that holds me as I am instead of as I could be. That's what it is that keeps me from being free. So as you look at yours, I'm just going to simply look at mine, knowing the divine way is my way, and somehow that which is holy and true in me and in you is going to release all of this to its joyful conclusion. Of course, there's a lot of it. It takes a lot to hold you down. Just keep your awareness on the fact that the mind of the divine can be seen and is observable within you by yourself. Observe the light of the divine within you, within yourself, as you. It's the truth of you. What will happen to you if you do that? Is it bad for you to do it? I don't think so. It can seem to be endless, the process, but just keep allowing the light to spread, to enlighten, to show the way more and more in each moment. Observe it grow within you, expand and express continuously beyond what it has before. Every second, in every way, a beautiful expansion of awareness and understanding. So regardless of the opinions of anyone else, what you do is you actually follow the words here. You feel it and you observe it freely, openly, allowing it to be what it is. Knowing that the divine is observing it. And being consciously present in it, as it. And allowing how your awareness changes as you realize the divine within yourself, as yourself, more and more at each moment. It's a lot to take on, of course. Or at least it's a lot to shift into. At least it is for me. But if you do, and when you do, won't it solve all of your questions, your issues, your sorrows, your concerns? Because of who you'll be when you return here free. When you take on who you are and manifest through that the love of the divine, the unconditional acceptance, knowing, understanding, the love of everything that you encounter here. You'll know how to conduct yourself. You don't have to concern yourself with that. You just have to realize that the more you grant yourself freedom from your limitations, from your bindings, from your troubles, conflicts, the more you surrender to the divine within them, that's when you become free of them. Not by withdrawing yourself and hiding, but by transcending it all. A complete knowing and awareness and understanding. Water?
Yep.
Okay. Checking to see if you're still with us.
I am.
You can do what?
It's kind of like I can go out for just a second and come back.
I seem to find almost an endless supply of angst within myself. That doesn't stop me from feeling it and letting it go as soon as I do. So let's just keep doing it. And feel it. Embrace it so intimately that it dissipates in your grasp. Keep expanding out that which you embrace. Continuously embrace more and more with your knowledge, with your understanding, with your awareness and presence of unconditional love. Allow all that you feel to feel unconditional love flowing freely from within you into this reality. Feel it now. Unconditional love flowing from within you, through you, and into everything that you touch here, whether it's with your body or your mind. Whatever it is that you're aware of is touched with love without conditions. And you're free to be where and how you choose to be. You don't have to be directed by anyone or anything here. You're free to choose your fate. But first off, choose to be free in the one that you're living right now, so that you can make an effective change. Choose divine freedom now. Kind of makes sense too when you sit and think about it. Why wouldn't you choose divine freedom if it's an option for you? Well, I think I will. And I invite you to also. You don't have to be worthy. All you have to do is be willing to surrender that which you are into full merger with the divine, with an intimate embrace giving and receiving yourself unconditional love. Moving from you to others, and others to others, and others to you, and you back to yourself. Until there is none, no one who is not one with the divine flow. Because we all eventually are connected to everyone and everything. So focus on the one thing that will bring you that which you wish for. That is the light of the divine that shines within you. Observe it. Nurture it. Encourage it. Be true. Be you. Be here and now.
It's better.
Keep observing the light of the divine shining within you, freeing each aspect of yourself from its opinion of itself, from its opinion of you. Find yourself free and realized as the divine you. Find a way to breathe freely in that. There's nothing we can make that can't be undone. Undo it all. Undo it all. Free all that you have created within you as a way to manage this reality. It's a way to control it. And bend it to your will. Let go of all of that. Because something only needs to be bent to the will when the will is irreverent and unconcerned of how it affects others. Until you realize the concern for how you're affecting others within yourself. Then you'll not be moving in the areas that result in you're entering a transcendent reality and participating in that here. Consider the effect that you have on others and let it go. Let it all go. Let everything that you have created that creates an impression on others. Let all that go. Feel everything within you that was created to make an impression on others. lot of heaviness and obligation there, that's for sure. Just let it go. It was a bad choice. You're making a better one now. You're betting that each of us can choose our way to freedom once we experience it within ourselves. Each one of us knows what it is to be guided by love, compassion, and a willingness to help and bless. If you're to be moved by something, be moved by that. I'm willing to bless others. Be moved by that. How may I best bless my brothers and sisters here? Isn't that a question that a divine being would ask themselves? What is the divine way for one who wishes to be divinely conscious? How do you move here? How do you interact here as that? You let all that reacts to that within you, all that responds in any way, either for or against, to fully manifest itself in the brilliance of the divine light that is within you, so that it can be transmuted and enlightened and restored to its moving as its own divine nature. One that brings solutions instead of creating problems. One whose very presence is a solution to all problems. Be here divinely and inspire this reality to be the same as you, by being divine, clearly, cleanly, and brilliantly you. Feel it, know it, understand it. Allow it to have its way with all that you feel is you. All that registers an impression upon your cells, your body, the structures of your existence. So where is the opening in you? Where is the opening in you that opens into the receipt of the divine flow without resistance? Where do you open unconditionally to that which loves you unconditionally? Open there, it's safe for you to do so. open fully and completely to the divine within you. Allow it to escape from within you and flow freely through this reality. We feel it from you without limitation, without consideration. What frees us is our willingness to observe the divine within us, to feel it, to know it, to understand it, and to know that that is ourself. And all the rest is a convenient story, subject to change and revision and rewriting. Rewrite your story now into one that results in the manifestation of the divine easily, freely, and incredibly. You. Allow the creation story of you to move into a harmony with your divine realization right now. Because when you do that, you'll be able to experience the divine within you. When that becomes real for you, when the divine is realized in you, and freedom is your life, and joy is your way, the way that you move through life, an expression of living your way. Well, that is what I thought the answer to your question was.
It feels much better, more open. I feel myself expanding.
Okay, and I'm just going to listen to you express yourself right now as I feel the divine moving through you. Go ahead.
Not quite sure how to maintain it, but I know that it's a place that's there within me, and I only need a little space and time to access or become okay with who I really am in a certain conditional environment. And I think I only feel as though people who are blessed with experiencing the divine are those who are open and have a sense of their own divinity. So at some level, I can't be seen the same way by everyone. I guess that's my sense of who I am is for some, they don't see me and that's okay.
Yes, but retain your sense of self and your seeing of self as the divine, the knowing and the movement and
Yeah.
grace and love, regardless of the other and their ignorance.
I think that's the difficulty right now.
Okay, so I hear that. Now let's put our attention
I
on
need
it.
to,
No, you don't. What you need to do is feel that right now, because what you've done hasn't worked, and your ideas haven't brought you the peace and realization that you want. So just feel that experience as you described it. It's horrible, but don't let it out of your grasp. Embrace it lovingly, consciously, divinely. Know what it is to know the divine is you. Feel it within yourself now and surrender to it. Surrender all that you are. Give everything that you are to the divine and feel yourself become free. Give your mediocrity, your mediocre self to the divine. Feel it. Be it. Know it. Understand it. Understand both simultaneously. The mediocre you and the divine way that lives within you. Be them both simultaneously.
so now David, what do you want? Where do you want to be?
Moving forward in consciousness, grace, ease, beauty, moving effectively, appropriately, in harmony and harmoniously, wherever I am. I am where I can be best expressed, where I can successfully create, where I can lovingly commune with those I most care for.
Those are the blessings that you are achieving.
truth is as you live it, as you allow it, as you give place for it to be within you. Allow truth to grow into a force of nature within you. Until the nature of yourself is the truth that forces no one to transcend and be light, and yet grants everyone their freedom with an invitation that all willingly accept by their own free choice, because they know that the divine is here through you. Allow fully the divine to be here through you. If you like the scriptural version better, allow yourself to be the temple of God. Allow God to clean his temple.
Thank you for bringing it home.
Pardon me?
Thank you for bringing it home. I'm going to keep out.
So you don't force anything. You feel it. You embrace it. You love it. You allow it to be exactly as it is. And then it will choose to transcend. In the arms of unconditional love, the choice is always to transcend what you are and raise yourself up to a knowing embrace of that which loves it truly. What's been a long time?
Just to be here.
Well, if you're not blooming, you're a blooming liar. Yes, it is okay for you to shine brightly. for you to be the consuming power of God, Goddess. For your presence consumes the confusion, the pains, the sorrows, the troubles, those that you share this reality with.
I'm just trying to find the right way to help. Let's see.
Quit trying to solve something where you're not asked, where you're not wanted. Allow yourself to be moved to where there's an opening for you. Yeah, now there's an opening for love. To be loved. And to be loved. Allow the light of God within you consume everything that you are. Well, let's see if there's something we can do to wrap up here. The divine is within you. The divine is observable, and the divine, when observed, acknowledged, allowed, and granted the right of creation within you. Is what saves you from yourself, from the you that you've created here. And the you that you are is transformed by the divine that you've connected your beingness with.